To all members of staff and the students of the University of Nairobi, receive my salutations. Today is 166th day since the Senate met and resolved to suspend on-campus learning. As you are all aware, the University of Nairobi Senate suspended on-campus learning following the President's announcement that 2 positive cases of COVID-19 arising from contact with the first case had been identified. His Excellency the President also announced a raft of measures that government had taken to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. One of these was to close learning institutions. In order to maintain continuity of function at the University of Nairobi under the new normal requiring social distancing, the university mounted massive training for both staff and students on the use of various platforms available for online teaching and learning, and for conducting all university business. This intervention brought life back to the university as faculty and students began to engage. As we were gaining momentum, the challenge of cost of data emerged and threatened to roll back our gains. To counter this, the management engaged mobile service providers to provide data to both the staff and the students. I'm happy to let you know today that those initiatives that we made have not been in vain. We are now certain of graduating students this year, both undergraduate and postgraduate. This is not a mean achievement. Thanks to the indomitable spirit of both staff and students of the University of Nairobi, I applaud and salute you all for your gallant effort. When history of the University of Nairobi will be written, I have no doubt that a paragraph or perhaps a chapter will be reserved for the resilience you have exhibited in the COVID-19 time. My dear students and staff, the ravage of COVID-19 is real. The coronavirus continues to spread. The number of cases reported as of yesterday was 8,975, 2,658 recoveries, and 173 deaths. Our experts have indicated that these numbers will continue to rise, and any meaningful decline will only occur somewhere in November this year. These are not mere statistics. These are our brothers, sisters, parents, and friends. University of Nairobi has also not been spared by this enemy, the COVID-19. In the last 3 weeks, we have lost 2 members of staff. On my own behalf and that of the entire university community, I wish to pass my condolences to the family. I wish to appeal to all staff and students to continue observing the guidelines issued by the government from time to time. Dear students and staff, as you are now aware, on Tuesday, 7th July 2020, the Ministry of Education issued a directive on the reopening of learning institutions in Kenya. In line with the government directive, I have instructed the deans and directors of faculties, schools, and institutes, working closely with the respective principals, to prepare to open in a phased manner. No student who was scheduled to graduate this year should fail to do so because of COVID-19. The ad hoc committee for the COVID-19, which has been advising on emerging issues of the COVID-19 pandemic, will assess each faculty when ready to admit students and make appropriate recommendations. All guidance issued by the government must be complied with before making the request to have campus-based exams or teaching and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, as regards admission of new students, we shall be communicating shortly on when we shall receive the class of 2020-2020. Admission of new students is also continuing using our rolling admission system online. For those who want to join the University of Nairobi, please visit applications.uonbi.ac.ke and apply online. Even as the university gradually reopens for on-campus learning, We will continue to offer most of the lessons online through our online platforms, like we have done in the last 3 months. I encourage all students to continue to engage their heads of departments and to sit for the exams when scheduled. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to enhance the quality of our collaboration and also to boost internationalization of faculty, the Senate recently approved what is internationally referred to as UoN, or joint degrees. This is a huge milestone for us as a university community in a number of ways. Our students will now have the opportunity to pursue UoN degree programs, or simply put, students can now pursue a program designed and delivered by 2 or more partner institutions after fulfilling the requirements of all the universities provided in the applicable agreement. The UoN, or joint degrees, will only apply for the postgraduate programs at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Nairobi is happy to have a vibrant alumni association led by one Mr. Isaac Awondo. Many of our alumni are serving in very key positions in both private and public sector. I wish to applaud all our alumni for making us proud, for continuing to carry our flag in both the local and the international arena. Last Saturday, a boy and a girl, as they fondly required to be referred to, returned to the university to say thank you. The 2 renowned doctors, Dr. Frank Jenga and Dr. Betty Gikonyo, joined the University of Nairobi on 4th of July in 1970. And 50 years later, on 4th July 2020, came back to their alma mater, bearing scholarships and well-wishes on behalf of the medicine class of 1970. During their visit, they pledged to offer full 6-year scholarship to 5 needy students pursuing bachelors of medicine and surgery. I want to thank the medical class of 1970, led by boy and girl, Dr. Betty Gikonyo and Dr. Frank Jenga, for this gesture, which is worth emulating. I look forward to receiving more classes coming back to say thank you for the role University of Nairobi played in their personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank the government for honoring its promise to implement the 2017-2021 collective bargaining agreement. As I promised in my last address, the university has since paid this money to all the beneficiaries. Similarly, the doctors who are offering clinical services at a public hospital and also teaching at the University of Nairobi have also benefited with enhanced clinical allowances. This action by the government will go a long way in boosting the morale of staff and improving their performance. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like also to inform all staff and students that the university will soon migrate from the legacy telephony system to the pure IP VoIP telephony system. This will enable the university to save money paid towards maintenance costs and monthly communication bills. The members of staff manning legacy lines will consequently be retooled and redeployed. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the elections of UNSA leaders, the Senate met and set up a committee to review the elections guidelines and propose how elections can be conducted in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. You are called upon to give your views to the committee. This committee is chaired by Professor Fred Jonyo, the chair of the Department of Political Science, and deputized by Professor Winnie Kamau, the former chairman of the Department of Private Law. Thank you, and God bless you.